So 3 months ago, we noticed she was a little bit off. Her platelets were so low that if she started bleeding, she probably would have passed away before we got to emergencies.
I had her at 28 weeks, but she went into fetal distress about 5 days into her life. And the chickenpox virus went straight into her brain and caused meningitis.
She was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder that means she has bone marrow failure.
It was probably one of the worst times of my life. I'd just given birth only a few days before, and you're just so overwhelmed with emotion that you don't really take it all in, but it's horrible. It was horrible. I found out about Ronald McDonald House in the doctor's waiting room about 15 years ago, and that's when I first started coming here.
The volunteer showed us around and we were amazed. The boys were running around and you would have thought they were at Disneyland. The staff are amazing. It honestly feels like a second home to us now.
Oh, definitely. I'm here sometimes to give someone a hug and just an ear to listen to them. Because quite often mums are here by themselves and they have the weight of the world on their shoulders looking after their sick child, so they just need somebody to talk to. So it's my privilege to be able to help in that way.
The volunteers in there couldn't be more helpful. They're lovely and they interact with George really well.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to work here, looking after the families, getting to know the long-term ones, and you make really good friendships.
They've become friends and like family.
So many of them say to us, "Thank you for all you do here." And I said, "No, don't be silly. Look, this is fine. We're really happy to volunteer here. You're the ones that are the most important ones."
They've got beds up there or a shower, so if you're really needing to refreshen up, you can go and lay down and have a sleep.
To know that things are available in the pantry just so we don't have to go shopping. It's just those little things that make a huge difference.
They had a casserole club here when I first arrived, and there was a lot of ladies making casseroles for people who had come in the middle of the night.
It's about being able to just kind of keep some kind of family routine going while they're going through this journey. It's not an easy journey, and it's made harder if they can't be together.
The reality is, without Ronald McDonald House, my husband would have to be back home with the boys, and Ivy and I would be up here, and we would be separated. So for the past 3 months, thanks to the house, we've been together as a family, and that's made things a lot easier to deal with altogether.
There was a little girl, one story, that used to come and she'd ride a bike round all the time. And one day we came back and the bike was there and the girl had passed away. So there's really sad stories.
At the moment, there is a shortened life expectancy. So the average age is, I think, 21 for someone with her disease.
The prognosis is it's getting better, I suppose. She'd been declining for a long time. About every 2 years, she'd been doing something fairly distinctively backwards. There's lots of therapies, lots of interaction to just keep her functioning.
Jay here was her donor, so she now has his bone marrow, his stem cells, which is amazing. He's her superhero.
Oh my goodness, without people like you, people who donate their money, we would be very, very disadvantaged.
Oh, I think just every day seeing the families and hearing them say thank you for having a place for them to be and to feel safe in, and to make sure that their focus can be on getting their child better rather than having to know where they're going to stay while they're away from home.
It's a wonderful place to come to Rmhc, and we would actually be really lost without this place. It's our second home.
She's being really brave. I feel like very soon she's going to be back home.